Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you are watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. Today, I'm going to analyze the movements of S&P 500 futures in different time frames. First, let us see how S&P 500 futures, despite a bullish move after touching the low of 2612 on January 23rd, 2019, we have seen a good upward move in S&P 500 futures, and here you find a stiff resistance at the level of 2671, from where we have seen a downward move. It's selling about here, but buying can be seen on January 25th from the levels of 2657. This is an hourly chart of S&P 500 futures. Here, the formation of a green candle after this bullish hammer indicates the continuity of an uptrend, but I find the S&P 500 futures will face stiff resistance at the level of 2677 before moving ahead. But on the other hand, if the S&P 500 futures are not able to cross this level on the first trading session of the week of January 27, 2019, I find a downward move from this level will indicate the formation of a double top in an hourly chart, and a downward move will still be on the card, which will bring the S&P 500 futures back up to these levels, where they will find their first support at the level of 2638, and final support may be here at the level of 2612. From there, once again they may find fresh buying. So the need of the hour is to be careful till the S&P 500 futures cross the level of 2677 in first two trading session of the upcoming week. Let us see this move in a daily chart. Here I find that the S&P 500 futures have formed a good bullish formation, which indicates the continuation of an uptrend up to the 200 days moving average, where the S&P 500 futures may find stiff resistance in a daily chart at the level of 2741, from where they will find a steep downward move back up to the levels of 2443. Their first support will be there if they are not able to cross 200 days moving average with a steep upward move. Friends, be careful at the level of 2741, where the S&P 500 futures may find stiff resistance in a daily zone. Now let us see these movements in a weekly chart, and in the weekly chart here you can see that S&P 500 futures found good support on 200 days moving average at the level of 2351, and after taking a good buying support at 200 days moving average, here you can see we have witnessed a steep upward move up to the levels of 2677, where the S&P 500 futures are facing stiff resistance, and formation of a red top indicates the presence of bears above this first resistance at 2677, which may push the S&P 500 futures in a downward direction, because here you can see that after touching the highs of 2944 on 17 September 2018, we have seen a steep downward move, and S&P 500 futures up to the 200 days moving support. So I find that this level of 2720 will provide a stiff resistance. Once they successfully cross this immediate resistance, their next resistance will be at 2720, which will be very decisive for the upward move of S&P 500 futures. And in the weekly chart here you can see that the 20 days exponential moving average is still below the 20 days exponential moving average, and 50 days exponential moving average is below the 50 days moving average, which indicates the continuity of a downward move from the current levels. In a weekly chart, no doubt that once again the S&P 500 futures may find good support at 200 days moving average at the level of 2368, but once the S&P 500 futures are not able to find support at these levels, no doubt they will find strong bouts of selling below this level, which will bring them more downward due to the global slowdown prevailing over the most of the economies of the world. This scenario may be possible due to the slowdown in Chinese economy and the negative effects of tariff trade war on the economy of US and the other major countries, which will keep the pressure on profit margins of big corporates, which may result in a slowdown. And finally, we will witness the impact of tariff trade war in long terms on the global equity markets. So friends, be careful at the upper levels of S&P 500 futures, because after the immediate resistance of 2677, we have a strong resistance at the level of 2720. If the S&P 500 futures are not able to cross this second resistance levels, we will see a steep downward moves back up to these levels, up to the level of 2394, where the 200 days moving average will provide a good support to S&P 500 futures. So friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.